have a challenge for you today. My challenge is for you to try to make it through all 5 levels of this funky, fusion-ish, slap, bass, groove, backing track song that I made. Level 1 is going to be super easy. Level 2 is going to be a little bit harder. Level 3 is going to be even harder. Level 4, very hard. Level 5 is going to be intense. And there may even be a bonus level, so stick around. Level 1 is just understanding the chords we got going on here. Starts on B flat minor. Then we got G minor 7, F sharp major 7, B major 7, and then it loops. Got B flat, 6th fret of the E string, G, 3rd fret of the E string, F sharp, 2nd fret of the E string, and B, we got 2nd fret A string. Let's just hit those root notes right on beat 1 along with the chord changes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. F sharp, B, and B flat, G, F sharp, B, B flat. Congratulations, you have completed level 1. On to level 2. Still pretty easy. We're just going to do octaves. So we'll go over those real quick. We got B flat, doing a slap pop. B flat here. On the 6th fret E, up to the 8th fret of the D string. Slap pop. Down to G. Down to F sharp. To B. Now, that's the easy part of this level. The hard part is the rhythms. We want to get a nice, precise 1 and up. 1 and up. 1 and up. 1 and up. Caveat here, there's a little bit of 16th note swing going on in this little ditty I wrote. You want to get that feel into your dotted 8th, 16th note. 1 and up. 1 and up. Let's try it with the backing track. 1, 2, ready, and. I just realized I still have that synth bass part that I put in as a placeholder. I need to get that out. Muted. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. Ready, and. More time. 1 and up. 1 and up. 1 and up. 1 and up. Now, you have not completed this level until you are very precise with the 1 and up. 1 and up. 1 and up. 1 and up. That is the single most important part of this level 2. But we have to move on for the sake of humanity and the bass playing world. Level 3, for the first 3 chords, we're going to add a 3rd on top. The first 2 are minor chords, so that's going to look like this. We got 6, 8, 6, B flat, D flat, D flat. Then we got G, G, B flat. And now we have F sharp, and then a major 3rd on top. In this case, we'll call it A sharp. Now, instead of adding a 3rd on top, we're going to go to the major 7th for that B. So that, all together, we have 1, E. 1, and, E. 3, and 4, and 1, and, E. And 4, and 1, and, E. And the rhythm here is just as important as the previous level. All the rhythms from here on out are going to be just as important as the notes we're learning. Last time we had the 1 E and now we're adding the E after beat 2. So we have da ga da da 1 E and E. Ba ga da 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 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a E, 3 and by the way, that G string note, I am popping it, in case you couldn't tell. Slap, pop, pop, 1 and a E, 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a E, 4 and 1 and a E, 3 and 4 and 1 and. All right, let's try it with the backing track. 1, 2, 3. One more time. We'll do it 2 more times. 2 more times. Here we go. 1 up, E. 1 and up, E. 3 and a 4 and a 1 and up, E. 1 up, E. All right. That is it for level 3. Level 4, we're still going to have a pop on the E, but it's going to be a muted note. And we're going to go straight for that third. So it's going to be slap, pop on the minor third, to the root, to the fifth. So we have B flat, D flat, B flat, F. 1, 1, E, and 3. The hardest move here, technique-wise, is this. So practice popping that G, then immediately slapping on the D string. Then we go down to G, we do that same exact pattern with the minor third, octave, and fifth. G, G, B flat, G, D. We come down here. Now we have the major third, A sharp, but the root and the fifth are still the same for our major 7 chord. And then we're gonna stay to that 3rd fret on the A sharp, but this time it's acting as the major 7th of our B. We have a little bit of a different pattern for this one. And that's the same. But we're doing this arpeggio coming down. 1 up, and 3 and. So just to recap, we have down to the G, to the F sharp. Was level 4 with the backing track. 1, 2, ready, and. 1 up and 3. 1 up and 3. 1 up and 3. Level 5, we have the full lick, the full bass part that I wrote, and then ended up making this whole video around. So it starts with octaves. Every chord starts with the octave pattern, like we were doing in level 3. Whoop, wrong order. B flat, G, F sharp, B. Every measure starts with that. After that, no 2 measures are the same in terms of rhythms. They're similar, but they're not the same. So the first measure, 1 up, E, and. So we have this pop slap from our D flat down to the B flat, and then we just come down 8th notes. Which is just A flat, F, D flat, and then we have an A flat, which is actually the 7th of the B minor 7, but it's a perfect chromatic approach tone to lead into the G. We have a slap pop, like I said, and then muted pop on the G string, 3rd fret, 5th fret hammer on, F to the G, 7th to the root, to the minor 3rd, coming down that 3-1-5 arpeggio, 3-1-5-1. So if we put those two together, if you're wondering about those little dots that are over some of the notes, I'm pointing over there because I have the chart up on the screen so I can keep track of what I'm talking about. Those are called staccato. Those are ones that I think about being extra short, right? So in that first riff, for instance, short, 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 long, da 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 da. Get that kind of like gives it a little more momentum to the line. And the same thing in the next one. Now we have measure 3, right to the F sharp. We have a little bit tricky technique thing here. Muted pop on the D string, followed by a slap on the 3rd fret D string. F sharp, E sharp, and then a muted slap pop on the A D, C sharp, C, B. And now we have B, and then followed by a muted slap pop, 1 up and then here's probably the toughest part of this, because we have a we're just coming straight down that B major 7 arpeggio, 3 and 4 and so I'm making beat 4 real short. 3 and yep, da 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 dum ba ding. To get this to happen smoothly, you're going to have to keep those fingers stretched out. So if we put all 4 measures together, a little down tempo, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try it with that backing track, full tempo. If you need to pause the video and practice it just a little bit on your own, slower, do that now, because in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, which brings me to the epic last bonus round. that is kind of on you to figure out. On my website, maxhbass.com, you can get this sheet with all of the tabs and sheet music, and there's a special line at the bottom that wasn't in this video. That's basically it has the music and the tabs for all of the arpeggios that I was using to create this riff. So if you want to complete the ultra super secret bonus level, go to maxhbass.com, get the worksheet, practice and learn those arpeggios, and then try to come up with your own bass line using the arpeggios and passing tones and whatever you know about bass line writing. I'm going to leave you with just a couple rounds of this backing track. I did create a little piano melody so you can play the bass along on your own with this here backing track.